Hey everybody, it's your girl Tina. Welcome back to the channel. And you all, I'm here with another project share. So you all remember when I showed the Happy Meal that I got from one of my subscribers for the Art by Marlene, the Arabia collection. And so I'm here because I was playing around with it and I just felt like being inky. So I got my inks out and I've been messing with my sprays and all of this stuff. And so let me show you what I came up with. First of all, the Art by Marlene, and I'm gonna just show you the back. This is the back of it. You can see all of that color. I'll flip through it before. You can go watch that other video. So I decided to play with these two little crazy looking birds right there. And let me see if I can flip. Here they go right here. So they give you two sheets. These are the two I use, but this is what they look like. Okay. I use that one and I use this one. All right. So let me show you. This is what I did. I played with my ATCs. Okay. I love the way that this ATC came out. It is very clean. It is very simple, but it is extremely cute. I simply love him. All right. So I used my Distress inks. I use Dusty Concord. I use Barn Door. And I also use Mold Line. Alright. This is what I use on this particular one. Now what I did was I just pulled out the little purple. It's just a small hint of purple on this bird. But you know, wherever Tina finds purple, I find life. Yes. Y'all know I'm purple crazy. So I decided to put out that little purple and, you know, do the background. So these ATCs that I'm going to show you was basically all about the backgrounds for me. I wanted to play around with making backgrounds. All right, I have the Art by Marlene, the little cling stamps. This is a stamp that have all the little doodles and everything on it. You could probably see it better right there. Love that. So I wanted to play with this. So this is what I use in the background of these ATCs that I'm finna show you. All right. So I use on this one, I use this particular stamp right here. Let me show it to you in the back. This one right here. So I laid down my ink, the Dusty Concord, the Barn Door, and the Mold Line. I laid that down first. And then I stamped with that doodle stamp on top of the ink. And then you all, I have this collection, a mini collection of stencils from Tim Holtz. I didn't even know that he had many stencils. But my cousin found these because I was looking for stencils. And so when she brought them I was like, oh, these is smaller. And I feel that they are ideal to use on ATC. So I'm glad that I ended up with this. So actually it's 3 of them that came in this pack. And I'm using this one today. All right. So I took the stencil on top of the doodling and the ink that I laid down, and I used my white gel pen and stenciled the bubbles all over. Why I did bubbles, I don't know. At first, I looked at them as just circles, but I was like, oh, I think these are actually bubbles. But still, I love the way it came out. And then, of course, you know, whenever you fussy cutting or whenever you have cutouts, punch outs, you always want to go around and ink the edges of it to get rid of the white core. So I just love that I inked it with the black Indian ink, and I really simply love it. Now, on the base of it, after I laid down the Dusty Concord, the Mold Line, and the Barn Door, I went around the edges with my Tuxedo Black Memento ink to just frame it. to put it in a frame. All right. Let me show you my second one. This is my second one. I basically did the same thing. I just used different colors. So on this one, I used the mold lawn, the barn door, and I used the faded jeans. I love that blue. Faded jeans is one of my favorite colors out of the distress inks. All right, and so let me show you. After that, I used the doodle stamp. I used this one right here with the little freckle dots. That one. Let me show it to you on this side. This is this stamp right here. I stamped that on there all through the background, and I love the way that turned out. Then I took this same stencil and I stenciled it with the white gel pen again on top. All right. And then lastly, on both of them, I thought it would be so cute to make those eyes come alive. So I put me some glossy accent on the eyeballs. And I really love the effect that it gave it. All right. Now, for my sentiments, I used the Tim Holtz Snorky quotes. Small talk, the Snorky one. Because you all, I wanted to use the art by Marlene, but her quote stickers are thicker. They're wider than the Tim Holtz stickers. And so, you know, when you're dealing with ATCs, you limit it in space, right? And so it just made more sense to find something over here with Tim than Marlene, because I would have had a hard time putting this on my ATC. That's just what I felt at that moment, at that time. I know you probably saying, well, you could have cut it down, you could have made a way, but I didn't. I felt better with the Snorky. I like the quotes, and I like the size of these stickers. But we will be using these. Don't worry. I will create some other projects and use those. All right, y'all. I just want to come in and show y'all these. So I use sorry, not sorry on this one. And on this one, I use don't judge me. I simply love it. On this one, I put the bird at the top and the quote at the bottom. And on this one, I did it vice versa. I put the quote at the top and the bird on the bottom. I love the way that these came out. And I'm so excited about this new doodling stamp. I never really been into doodling, but I have been watching Vicky for years. And some other people that do the doodle. I do like it. I think this is my first step in getting into doing the doodling. So, if that makes sense to y'all. If anybody had this stamp set and want to share with me what you did with it and how you used it, I would love to see that. So, y'all, my desk is a mess. But I was just sitting here and just felt inky. So I pulled out my inks and my sprays, and this is what I came up with. Let me tell y'all this. I tried to play with my distress inks. So a while ago, one of my subscribers sent me a collection. Well, not a collection. She sent me 5 different distress inks. Let me pull them out. I put them up. I should have kept them out. All right. One of my subscribers sent me these distress inks. And so I had been trying to wait till I could find those cosmetic sponges with the little long handles or whatever. I was thinking that that's what you had to use in order to apply these distress oxide inks, right? Well, Miss D, of course, you know, Miss D know all things crafty. She's very knowledgeable with products and how it evolved, where it came from, who started it. You want to know something about crafting? Ask D Special Things. So I was talking to Miss D and I asked her about it. And she's like, Tina, you can use just regular daubers. You can use the regular foam applicators. So when she told me that, I said, okay, well, I don't have to wait no longer. I'll give it a try. So you all, this is my first time trying I tried the wilted violet, the festive berries, and of course the seedless preserves. You know I try all things purple first. I also have the black soot and vintage photos, okay, that she sent me. All right, listen. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, but I'm not feeling these distress inks. I just don't know. But like I said, this is my first time. Now, this is with the wilted violet. So I put the distress ink there. And then I used one of these stencils, this stencil right here, and I laid it on top. And then I rubbed it with the baby wipe. You can vaguely see it. It's like a ghost, yeah. And then I used one of the doodle stamps and just went on top of it just to see what it was gonna look like. I don't like this, you all. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. This is the wilted violet side. This is the seedless preserve side. I didn't like the seedless preserves at all. It does not look anything to me like what's on the cap. I don't know. It's more of a burgundy-ish. I don't know how to say it. It's not a true purple. So I didn't really care for that side at all. This side made me happy. This side, it did make me smile. This is what I call purple. This is not what I call purple. So I do like this purple better. All right, and then here is the festive berries. And so I took this stencil and I sprayed it with water and then mopped it up with the paper roll. And this is what I got. I'm not feeling this neither. I do know and I understand that the oxide distress stuff supposed to give you a chalk looking feeling. A chalkboard looking feeling. I don't know. I just don't care for that. Now, I don't know if I did something wrong or if I didn't do anything wrong. What I'm going to do is put this back up and let it sit for a little while. Let my thoughts get together. And then I'll come back and revisit it. And maybe I'll have a better time with it the next go round. Now, when I tried the Distress Oxide sprays, remember you all, I fell in love with the oxide sprays. But I don't know about these oxide inks. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it needs to grow on me. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to this chalkboard finish look. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, I felt like getting inky, so I pulled out my little inks and stuff and was playing with them. And so as finished products, this is what I came up with. And I wanted to do the art by Marlene Birds actually with the Distress Oxide backgrounds, but that didn't work out. I went back to what I love and what I know, and that's the Distress inks. And for me, I might just be a Distress ink lover versus the Distress Oxides. I don't know. I'm going to give it another try. All right, y'all. Tell me what you think about my little birds. Leave me a comment. Show me some love. Give me thumbs up on this video. And as always, wash them hands. Be safe. We do know that the Rona is on its second rising. Here in Chicago, our numbers is going up. We done went down to only 25 people can come together. No bars, and the restaurants is closing back down for dine in. It's finna get cold. They say the numbers is gonna rise higher than this. If you know about prayer, this is the time you should be praying right now. Take care of yourself and those that you love, and take care even those around you. What am I saying? Please wear your mask when you out. Because the mask that you wear might save Tina's life, your life, and your neighbor's life. The people you don't even know. Be concerned about your fellow man. Wash them hands every 15 minutes, hot water and soap. Stay blessed and do what? Keep creating. Tell me what y'all think about my birds.